Triumph Daytona 600 for sale on eBay. In the paperwork, the bike comes with its V5 registration document. It's got a collection of old MOT test certificates with the current MOT tests. They're expiring March the 16th, 2013. It's got its service book, which is stamped up to 2009 at 11,000 miles. So on mileage it has got an up-to-date service history. On the date it's probably getting a bit past that. It has its owner's manual, of course all in English. It's got a collection of old service history documents there. This one dated 2009 and some older ones in there as well. It's got its System 3 user guide for the data tool alarm immobilizer. Also an old HPI check certificate. I've also done a current one as well that shows the bike is all secure with regard to previous finance and any accidents or anything like that. And there's data tag paperwork there because the bike has been data tagged and that kind of thing. There's also a pile of fairly relevant DVLA sort of paperwork and that sort of thing. So looking around the bike, a few little minor things to point out. The bike has been in storage for a while. It's now been cleaned and protected with WD-40, and you will see an oily film on some of the photographs around the bike. That wants washing off to make it look a little bit better. The battery on the bike will go flat if you leave it for a long period because of the Data Tool System 3 alarm immobilizer. I have charged the battery up and it seems to be starting the bike now. I've also noticed that the starter solenoid is a bit intermittent at times. You want to replace that. It's a fairly cheap thing to replace. I suspect you get a second-hand one for about £10. Might pay a little bit more maybe at times, but anyway, that is a bit worn. You can prove that it's worn by cutting that out of the system when you start it by bridging the connections that the starter solenoid bridges when you press the buttons. That or isolates that and shows that is the fault on that. Some of my photographs make the paintwork look like it's a little bit faded, like this picture here, but the photographs, something I did wrong. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong with the photographs, but there's nothing wrong with the paintwork. The paintwork is not faded at all. I noticed that the right hand handlebar when you're riding the bike appears to be slightly back, either or the left one is slightly further forward. I would think it's probably been like that for years and nobody's noticed, but it does look to me like this might be adjustable. There's a clamp screw on the other side there. Perhaps if you wanted to just undo that and just tap it forward a bit, that just might line that up a little bit better. What else can I see? Oh, on this screw here, and certainly like you can see there's some sort of cracking around that fairing screw there where the paint has been stressed. I don't know, maybe somebody's been taking the fairing off at some stage for servicing and strain that screw head there, but it's barely noticeable. It's only in certain lights you're going to see that. There's been some little bits of touch up around the bike. Now I've got this picture to show you because somewhere on this area here, but I can't see it now on the picture. But anyway, when you actually look at the bike, there's a couple of areas where somebody's gone around with a little red brush and touched up a couple of tiny places. So there we go. That's it. Good luck with the bidding.